Hi everybody, my name is Maddie. I'm a 25-year-old German-Canadian currently living in Montreal, Quebec. I am a yoga teacher in training, and I'm interested in all things psychology, psyche, human development, all that jazz. So the question that interested me the most today was the one about what our world might look like after this pandemic. So what this new world would be, if I feel that I've become more or less compassionate towards humanity, and what I might see the future looking like. So personally, I have always felt that I'm a fairly intuitive and empathetic person, meaning that I've already always felt fairly connected to humanity and our planet. Having said that, I definitely do feel that this pandemic is a chance for all of us to increase our awareness, and with that also our compassion for each other. And I feel that never before have we been forced to slow down and just be with our thoughts and our emotions. And if that's not something that you're used to doing a lot, or that you haven't really ever done in your life, then that can be a really unsettling and challenging and scary experience. But I also think that there's so much room for new potential, new ideas, and personal growth. So in an ideal world, I would see people start thinking a little bit bigger than just themselves. And I would see people start to think a little bit more about how their actions affect everything around them, including themselves. And I would hope that all of us start realizing a little bit more that it's up to each and every one of us to take responsibility for our lives and what we want to do with them. So I realized for myself as well that a lot of the goals that I've had in the past, if I really think about it, were a lot more reflective of what I thought other people might think is important or good or impressive or whatever it is, rather than what I actually believe in. And having this extra time has enabled me to really reflect on what I think is important to me and what I want to spend my time doing. And then not only thinking about those things, but then really stepping up and making them happen in my own life. And what I've realized is that this isn't selfish. This is so necessary, because none of us can pour from an empty cup. And taking care of ourselves and making sure that we're in a good place is what ultimately is going to enable us to have that extra energy to go out into the world, to give to others, and to contribute. So in that sense, my goals for the future have shifted, and I'm going to talk a little bit less about the actual activities and more the fact that it's shifted from a place that was very much centered around achievements and goals to a place of mindfulness and presence first. So in a year, I would see myself hopefully working in a way that really plays to my personal strengths and my gifts, and then that hopefully also enables me to help other people connect to their strengths and their gifts, and to keep this kind of positive cycle going. So I also see myself, not only myself, but everybody, letting go of this need for external and societal validation, and instead move towards a mindset of more compassion for ourselves and self-validation. So in that sense, I really do believe that this experience is a great opportunity for all of us to really elevate our collective consciousness. And all this extra time can really allow us to get connected to ourselves and to become more aware of what our needs are. And instead of going off and constantly comparing ourselves or copying others or falling into this victim role, we can actually start stepping into our power, which we all have, and showing up in our life in a more positive and beneficial way for everyone.